It is so exciting to me, not only as an actor, but just as a member of this society, to see the revolution that this way of making movies and this way of presenting movies on content in general has changed, our patterns.
The traditional networks are now kind of playing catch up, if you will.
For more on this now, let's go to Natan Edelsberg in New York. He's Chief Operating Officer at the digital platform for media and marketing professionals, Muckrack. Thank you so much for joining us. Firstly, an impressive result for Netflix, close to 7 million new subscribers in the last quarter. Where are these new sign-ups coming from?
Yeah, it's quite impressive. I think one of the major places they're coming from is international growth. The majority of those were actually international, I think over 5 million. And a combination of their international growth, leveraging the summer as a place for new content when TV networks traditionally stop airing new shows then, I think those are two of the major reasons they've been so successful and even beat their own estimations in many senses of how their quarter would do.
Interesting. So earlier in the year, there were fears that subscriber growth for Netflix was actually slowing down, that it wasn't meeting analyst expectations, but we're obviously seeing a reversal of fortunes here. So what's driving this extra sign-up internationally?
I think it's the fact that Netflix, more than anyone, knows what consumers want. Traditionally, people talk about how content is king, and that's true, and that's never going to change, and Netflix has mastered that. But now product is also queen, and they provide an amazing product that's internationally available for a global community that doesn't necessarily care where they are or what country their content is coming from, but that they want to watch it right away. And Netflix realized that, and Ted Sarandos, their chief content officer, even commented on how in the long run, they're making more money from owning their own content and distribute it themselves, whereas that's completely, foreign to most traditional TV companies who often just license their content in other territories. And Netflix is proving that it's a big moneymaker.
Yes, and as we know, Netflix has a growing amount of competitors out there, some from those traditional TV and Hollywood companies whose assets are much bigger than what Netflix has. I'm wondering, do you think Netflix has what it takes to stay ahead of the game and remain almost number one?
If we look at history, yes. Netflix has made some fantastic mistakes in the past that they've rebounded from. They pivoted to Quickster and Netflix at one point to roll out their DVD business. And in general, I think even though they've had so many things against them and other companies that are larger, they've been able to innovate, and I think they'll continue to do so, as well as the competition will continue to heat up, especially from places like Amazon and HBO and other companies that have the funds and assets and brand recognition to really make digital and streaming the priority.
Okay, Natan Edelsberg in New York. We will have to leave it there, but thank you again for your analysis.